you have to know what you're looking for. You have to know why you're looking for it, and you have to understand yourself as well.
If you're not comfortable with the dating apps, if I was ready to put myself back there, I think I would go more with the meetup group. That's why I would take, because I think it's in a group setting.
Yes,
it's more interesting to talk to people like that. So I think I will go in that way.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a lot of different options. So it's important to keep that in mind. And again, it's important to not fall for what it seems like society is telling you is the only way to go when it comes to dating, and still feel miserable and still feel that it's not working. Because I remember that girl that we spoke to randomly on the bus where she was saying like, oh my gosh, online dating is so hard and it's so miserable and there's no solution. And I'm like, no, there is, but you have to step out of what's being presented to you. There's so much more opportunity outside of just swiping left and right. And swiping left and right is not necessarily for your own benefit. And you have to know what you're looking for. You have to know why you're looking for it, and you have to understand yourself as well. Because a lot of the times also people are going to go to these dating apps, they're going to fall into the whole thing, and they're going to try, like you were saying, trying to create a story to be able to make it fit. But you have to be honest with yourself and say, like, the only reason why you swipe for that person, for example, is it really because you're interested in that person for something serious, or you want to compete with your friends who already have dates, and you want to bring them like, oh well, I've been single, now I'm bringing this like wonderful looking person, but there's nothing in common? Or is it just because you don't want to be the only one who doesn't have a relationship, I think? So you take whatever kind of like fits.
that I completely agree with you, MJ, because I know some people will go on dating apps to get an ego boost.
Yes.
So it's to ask yourself, what are you looking for? Yeah. What are you expecting for? And if you're ready, like I will give my example. I'm just done a relationship. I'm not ready to go on dating apps. I know if you're not ready, it's okay. It's okay to take that period of time to self-love, self-care. It's okay to not be ready to do it. I just think it's harder if you're not ready and you're pretending to yourself that you want to do it, and after that you go in those dating apps and you're getting all lost because you're not aware what you want and what you expected. And it's also be kind to yourself. Just because you contact someone doesn't mean the person doesn't reply to you, doesn't mean you don't have nothing to offer in this world. We all have something to offer. We're all deserving of love. It's just finding the right person. And I will say, do not spend an hour per day finding that. If you spend more an hour than the day, I will tell you, give yourself a little break about that. It's not like a death life sentence that you need to spend that much hours, because I think it's really crazy. Like for me, I know I would not be able in an hour swipe. And why is the reason you're spending that? And ask yourself, why is the reason I'm looking for a partner? Is because I'm afraid to be with myself, or I just want to avoid that emptiness and I want to pretend if it's for social status. It's to ask a lot of questions why you're going online. Go ahead.
Or to maybe they might be addicted to the app. That's another thing too. It can actually get addicted, almost like a game.
Some people like it for a game. It's like a little bit like, that's why I think it's really fun when people tell me like online dating is so bad. I'm like, well, it's a part of the world. When I used to be in my 20s and going clubbing, you have guys who like to flirt with girls just to flirt. You had that seduction game. Why you're not expected, it will be not in an app. And the fact that you don't really see the person, it's easier to pretend more who you're not and be in that seduction more. Like you could see that. And like, for me, I know I would not date a guy that I see a lot of picture of him clubbing and drinking. It may be a judgment. Maybe the guy just had that picture and he's a nice person. But for me, I know I'm in a phase of my life. I do like going to a restaurant, but don't ask me to go clubbing every night. Guess what? I like to sleep at 9 p.m. I like my bedtime. So it's all depending what it is that before you're going online dating, you have to have an honest conversation with yourself. You have to be aware what I want, what I am ready to share online, because privacy is, you have the right, what I'm expected, what I expect from my partner, and what I am really looking for. So I think that would end the red flag and the green flag. Okay, that's my green flag. Those are red flag. So I think you have to have that honest conversation, and also to make sure you figure out an app that work for you. Or like I said, they have different venue to meet people online. You did it, MJ. I did not do it. You did it. You did a lot during this pandemic. You met different people. You different people, but you did not went in the apps. You went in different groups, like a different event that was done online. So that's why I want to say to a listener or watcher, be honest what you're looking for. Have a lovely conversation with yourself before putting yourself. And it's okay to not be ready. I know we're in a crazy pandemic phase. Humanity always survives stuff they do. So it's okay to be by yourself. Don't go crazy in those apps because you're afraid of being by yourself. If you're afraid by being by yourself, you're not going to meet the correct person. Yeah. The world is not going to be open to you.
It's going to be harder. And there's this whole thing about some people view it as competition when you go on an app.
Yes.
It's not a competition.
It's not a competition. You have to be yourself in life, and meeting your partner, meeting the person that you want to share this journey called life, it's not a competition. No. We all have someone made for us. It just takes time to find it.
Yeah. And I think one of the problems why it seems to be a competition is because we're so used to shows like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, for example, when they show dating as competition. And then like you either win the prize, you're going to get married to the person, or you're a loser, you weren't picked. And it's like, you don't want to be somebody's like prize or like competition to somebody else. If the person that you like prefers somebody else, then it's good for you, because you want somebody who likes you for you, not compares you.
And also I think this, it's a TV show, people. It's to entertain yourself. Yeah. Okay. We do watch some of those dating shows because we're curious about it. We will talk in another YouTube topic. It's a TV show. It's to entertain yourself. It's not real life. So for me, you have to take it. And also I think it's a little fairy tale. Like if Cinderella exists and she had the dating apps, guess what? I think she will have lost her shoes a long period of time, or she will find her shoes by herself. And she will do the work. So life is not like reality TV, just to make sure. It's called reality TV. It's for entertainment. So Bachelorette, Bachelor, all those things, it's kind of created for us to believe in those little fairy tale basic. So it was fairy tale. It's just end up being reality TV show, having 15 people they choose to play a role in that for us to get entertainment. So that's what I want to say about those shows is it's not real life. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. Okay. Definitely. It may work for some people, but it's still entertainment. Yep. If you guys have any question, any feedback, let us know.
Absolutely. And with that said, we will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.